There was a time when carrying grocery bags, rising from the couch, or climbing a flight of stairs felt effortless, almost automatic. But lately, those once simple actions feel slower, heavier, and noticeably more difficult. What changed? Here's the truth. It's not just aging, it's something far more specific and far more reversible. Imagine if I told you that just one simple daily habit, scientifically proven and easy to start, could help you reclaim the strength and stability you had in your 40s, without a gym, without long workouts, and without expensive programs. Sounds impossible? It's not. And you're about to learn exactly what it is. Let's talk about the real problem, the invisible decline. After the age of 50, most people begin to lose muscle mass without even noticing. This silent process is called sarcopenia, an age-related condition that gradually shrinks your muscles, weakens your joints, and chips away at your independence. By age 70, studies show that up to 30% of your muscle mass may be gone. Even if you're still active, sarcopenia can show up as unexplained fatigue, nagging joint pain, or a sudden unsteadiness when rising from bed or a chair. It's not just getting older, it's your muscles waving a red flag. But here's the good news. You can fight back and even reverse this decline. Not with medications, not with hours in a gym, but with one simple, consistent habit that reawakens your body's natural strength-building potential. And today, you're going to discover what it is and how to start seeing results fast. The myth. Walking is enough to stay strong. Let's bust one of the biggest health misconceptions out there, especially among older adults. Yes, walking is a great habit. It boosts your heart health, improves circulation, elevates your mood, and keeps your joints moving. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Walking alone isn't building strength. It's not rebuilding lost muscle, and it's not protecting you from the strength decline that sneaks up after 60. Why? Because walking is a low-resistance, repetitive movement. It's gentle, which is great for overall health, but it doesn't challenge your muscles to grow. Think of it like this. Walking helps you maintain your current balance and mobility, but it doesn't make deposits into your muscle strength bank. Meanwhile, your body continues making withdrawals every single day due to age-related muscle loss, known as sarcopenia. If you're not actively building strength, you're slowly losing it. Take Margaret, for example. She's 67, walks every morning around her neighborhood for 30 minutes, and thought she was doing everything right. But little signs started creeping in. Carrying laundry upstairs got harder. Lifting a cast-iron skillet felt nearly impossible. And one morning, she slipped slightly on a wet floor and couldn't catch herself in time. That's when it hit her. Her reflex strength was gone. Her doctor said something that stuck with her and might stick with you too. You're active, but you're not strong. That's a powerful difference, because being active doesn't always mean being strong enough to live fully, confidently, and independently. So here's a moment of honesty. Ask yourself, do you feel strong or just active? If your answer is active but weak, you're not alone. Type active but weak if that's you. I read every single one. I used to believe that daily walking was enough to keep me healthy and strong. I'd hit my step goals, feel a sense of accomplishment, and think I was doing everything right. But then something unexpected happened. I realized my legs still felt weak, and everyday tasks were starting to feel harder. That's when I had a wake-up call. Movement isn't the same as strength. Margaret had the same realization. She wasn't going to the gym, lifting heavy weights, or using fancy machines. Instead, she started with something simple: body weight squats next to a chair, wall push-ups, and stepping up onto a sturdy box. Just 15 minutes a day. That's all it took. Within 4 weeks, her grip strength noticeably improved. In 2 months, she was able to carry her groceries again without help. But the real transformation wasn't just in her body, it was in her mindset. I didn't feel old anymore, Margaret said. I felt capable again. Walking is fantastic for keeping you moving, but it's not enough to keep you strong. If you're over 60 and feel like you're active but still getting weaker, it's time to look at what you're not doing: resistance training. And no, you don't need a gym membership or equipment. The most powerful habit to restore strength as you age isn't a supplement, a gadget, or a miracle drink. It's consistent resistance training, right in your living room, using nothing but your own body weight. Why is it so powerful? Because resistance training doesn't just slow down muscle loss. It sends a signal to your body to build new muscle fibers, improve balance, strengthen your bones, and even help regulate blood sugar and support brain health. And here's the kicker. This isn't just motivational talk, it's science. Research shows that adults in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s can gain up to 40% more muscle strength in just 8 weeks. That's not hype, that's math. Have you ever felt like your muscles gave up before you did? If so, type "me too." You're not alone, and you're not done yet. If any of this resonates with you, know this: you are not alone. Take John, for example. At 72, he'd never stepped foot in a weight room. After retirement, he began noticing things he couldn't ignore. His legs felt unsteady going downhill. He avoided carrying heavy groceries, and something inside him whispered, "You're losing strength." He didn't feel old, but his muscles were starting to act like they'd given up. Then one afternoon, his grandson looked up and asked, "Grandpa, can you still do a push-up?" John chuckled in the moment, but later that night, curiosity got the better of him. He stood in front of the wall, placed his palms flat, leaned in, and barely managed one shaky wall push-up. That moment hit hard, but instead of giving in, John made a choice. He committed to a simple daily ritual: 10 minutes each morning, 10 wall push-ups, 8 chair squats, 1 minute of step-ups on the stairs. The first week was rough. His arms trembled, his thighs burned, and some mornings he wanted to quit. But he kept going, slowly, mindfully, respecting his limits. Within 3 weeks, he could carry 2 bags of groceries up the stairs, no problem. By 6 weeks, his lower back pain had eased, his posture straightened, and most importantly, he felt like himself again. Here's the truth. You don't need to do heavy barbell squats or bench presses to build strength. You just need to challenge your muscles a little more than yesterday. Here's a safe and effective way to get started. 1. Chair squats. Strengthens thighs, hips, and glutes. Do 3 sets of 5 to 10 reps. Use a sturdy chair. Lower slowly and go only as far as you feel stable. 2. Wall push-ups builds arm, chest, and core strength. Try 2 sets of 10 to 15 reps. Stand a few feet from the wall. Lower your chest with control. 3. Step-ups. Boosts leg power and balance. 1 to 2 minutes using the bottom step or a stable bench. Hold a railing or wall for support if needed. Aim to do this routine at least 3 days a week, but the real magic happens when it becomes a daily habit, like brushing your teeth. If you want to take things further later on, you can introduce light resistance bands or small hand weights. But don't wait for perfection to begin. Start with what you have today. And remember, strength doesn't just come from movement, it comes from recovery too. Muscles need protein to rebuild and grow stronger. Make sure you're getting 20 to 30 grams of high-quality protein per meal, especially after exercise. Great sources include eggs, Greek yogurt, lentils, tofu, wild salmon. Have you ever tried resistance training at home? What helped you the most? What challenges did you face starting out? Share your story in the comments. It might inspire someone else to take their first step. Call to action. You don't need to train like an athlete. You just need to move like someone who refuses to let strength fade quietly. Choose one simple move. Just one. Start tomorrow. Let that be your signal, your line in the sand. Because small, consistent action, that's what brings your strength back. Start small, Stay steady, and trust this. Your muscles will remember what they were built for. So, what's your one move for tomorrow? Chair squats, wall push-ups, step-ups, comment, "I'm starting" below to make it real. Tag someone who needs this gentle nudge. They might be waiting for you to lead the way. And in our next video, we're revealing one common food that silently weakens your muscles, even if it looks healthy on the label. You don't want to miss that. This is your moment. Start now. Your future self is already thanking you.